Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War chant is going full throat. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida Gators, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Noles will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Floating away. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The hand to the running back.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Daniels. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much.
And that ball is picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their...
He's into the open down the middle. Inside the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Gators will punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They'll run it from the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Renegade was feeling his oats the last time these two got together as Florida State blew out the Gators.
And with that win, it just carried so much momentum throughout the rest of the season for the Seminoles and in the offseason as well. This is one of those games, if you win like that, you make a statement, not just in the state of Florida, but all across the country.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Back to pass. It's Croman Hope. He's got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented and he'd leave the mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season. As a true freshman, he is just special.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Florida State. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Purdue. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent,
hit the afterburners, kid. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll throw it on first down. They're setting up the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 13, Florida 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll leave it with him. The Gators have a first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Still looking on the move. It's complete. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are.
Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks. He's not even going to come close to the first down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the first down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. Got some room in to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big gain, but they've got it first and goal.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the one, Palmer.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast, punch this thing in using tempo.
The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is their top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And here comes the field goal unit. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good. Still down by 6.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they got him for the sack.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Second down.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. They'll operate out of split backs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quickly complete. He breaks a tackle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Shakes off the tackle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. They're bringing heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Throws to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He'll pull it down and run. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The Noles want to crank the tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Plows through the defense. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Quarterback checking the play. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's got an open man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy. He's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Great job by the QB just avoiding a negative play. I know you don't come away with a big completion, but he should have got sacked. I don't know how he was able to get out of that. Great individual effort by him.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Good jet sweep pass. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll come out throwing on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Going for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They started this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Hard running there. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Trying to move them on the counter. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Here comes the hurry up. Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Swanke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, no! That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they are now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Gators sending the offense back to work. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. Going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. Touchdown Seminoles! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. You got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
The Gators want to move quickly.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Holds it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
That's caught. It's strong. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Touch pass on the run. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida State 29, Florida 7.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Comes out throwing on first down. Finds the tight end. Got room at the 35. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page now.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Running back goes in motion. Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the 4th down, decision time.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Sending the offense back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Makes his connection.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Using the quick game. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the change for a first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field. But the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Looking for room. It's Daniels. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And the Gators will hustle to the line. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Raymond. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run when you've got this kind of balance?
What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 12 over UMass. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
To the air. It's Mendoza. He's got his man.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll line up for a second down play. They're going to throw it again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, no! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent team.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Defense might bring the house here. Feeling some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody.
Got enough space. Touchdown Seminoles. And the beatdown has ensued. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to...
Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. He picks it up. That's a live ball. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Just one of those mistakes. It can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Daniels. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Off play action. And that one's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the dub.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.